Welcome to Disney Ultimate Ride. Another game of my childhood. This game was released in 2001, but it works pretty damn good for how old it is. This game is all about building roller coasters. And that's it. There is also a campaign in which you have to complete certain levels, but it is not good. All the levels want you to build a roller coaster which passes through certain spots or rings, etc. You also don't unlock anything by playing it, since everything you need is already unlocked from the beginning. I mean, if I play this game, I want to be free to do whatever I want to, so playing the campaign is very limiting. The most fun you will have in this game is the sandbox mode, where you can really use all of your fantasy. What I like in this game is that even if it is old, you have a lot of options to build your roller coaster. You can choose among 5 types of roller coasters and among 6 types of different maps. There are 2 inverted roller coasters, 2 classic roller coasters, and a wooden roller coaster. The maps have the same size and vary in the aesthetic. Once you have selected the type of roller coaster and the map, you may start building it. The first thing you have to do is placing a starting station, choosing it from a list. Once it is placed, you can rotate it left and right and rise it up or down. This will be the starting point of the roller coaster and the position it must return to be completed. This game is not a realistic simulation of a roller coaster. It does have a physics control in it, which will make the train stop if its speed is not enough, or even run backward if the speed was not enough to go up a slope, but it is not associable to our real world. Let's now check which options we have on the screen to build our roller coaster. On the bottom of the screen, you can select which type of track you want to create. There are straight lines, turns, big loops, small loops and all kind of different track pieces. You can also rotate each part of the track, rise it up and down, or extend and shrink it. To control the speed of the train, you can add on the track accelerators, chains and brakes. On the right side of the screen, you can choose different objects that you can add on the map. There are a lot of them, and they suit specific types of maps. You can also add special effects on the track or map, choosing from a list. There are many of them, like water, flames, or even ghosts, so you can really add a lot of different things to your roller coasters, making each one of them unique. On the top right of the screen, you have real-time informations about speed, height, and G-force. On the middle top of the screen, there are other options. From this bar you can save, load roller coasters, test them, and modify other parameters. You can change the time of the day, the numbers of trains, their color, add fog to the map, etc. Whenever you want to, you can then select this button to test the track you have built so far. If the track has not been completed yet, once you reach the end of it, the train will go back to the starting position. In order to complete the track, you must return to the back of the station. At that point you can press this button on the bottom of the screen, which will automatically complete the track for you. Completing the track will give to you some more options when you simulate it, like changing the camera position, for example. You are free to build a roller coaster as long as you want to, but you must stay within the size of the map. If you go straight in the same direction, you will hit the limit of the map, and you will not be able to keep building the track unless you go backward and change direction. The same goes for the height. If you go too high, the game will stop you. So there is a maximum height that the developer did not want people to cross. But there is something even the developers could not stop: the dreams of a child. When I was little, playing this game, many times I looked up to the sky and wondered if it was possible to touch it. What lies beyond it, I wanted to know. So as I said, when you reach a certain height, you cannot add any more pieces to the track. This prevents you to go over the limits of the game. But there is something the developers didn't take in consideration, something that can let your roller coaster break these limits. Let's start from zero. What we have to do is construct many pieces, the more the better. Then we have to raise up the first piece of the track and increase its length to the maximum. We will do the same thing for all the other parts of the track. We already went over the maximum height, and we can keep doing this to get even higher. The space is starting to look near now, we can even see the limits of the map. Let's continue with the process. We went over the nebula, we are almost there. We did it, we can now touch the ceiling itself. All that remains to do now is making sure the roller coaster has enough speed to reach the top position. Let's place some accelerators. All is set, time to run this roller coaster. This climb looks really scary. I am happy this is only a game. Now, let's go to space. Our dream has been fulfilled. We went where no one else has ever been before. But now that we are this close, we have to see what is beyond the stars. We need to get even higher. Let's rise up the roller coaster even more. Okay, now it's even scarier than before. Let's run this roller coaster and see what lies beyond. Looks like beyond the space, there is some more space. But it was different, every image seemed distorted. I believe we cannot understand exactly what we saw there yet, but maybe one day we will. In any case, one thing we did accomplish. We went over the space limits, and we got back from the journey to tell the story. All thanks to the dreams of a small child. Time to see the scoreboard of this game. The game is really simple to play, you can easily build complex roller coasters in a short amount of time. There is a lot of space for your imagination too, since you have a lot of freedom on your decisions. There are many options that you can use to build many unique roller coasters, of which you won't get bored. The graphics of this game still look really good, considering how old it is. You can take some nice shots of your roller coasters. The only bad thing of this game is the story mode. Every level is similar to the other with a similar objective, and it gets boring quickly. In a game in which the freedom is the key, it's not good to have someone telling you what you must do. Would I play this game again? Yes, I had a lot of fun with it. Should you play this game? Absolutely yes, especially if you like this kind of games. This is an old gem that you should not miss. Thank you for watching, see you next video.